This is an unboxing video. I was lucky enough to win a HoverCam X1. I'll do the unboxing and I'll show you how this can help an art channel. I am back in my studio after taking a month off to do a set design and then developing tennis elbow. How you get tennis elbow from a paintbrush, I will never know. I have to thank Zdenka Darula because I was lucky enough to win this HoverCam by watching her YouTube tech channel. When I open the outer box, the first thing I see is...
It's a box.
Actually, it's 3 boxes. One containing the Hover Camera X1 and the other 2 containing the battery charging hub and the extra battery. Charging the battery takes about 35 minutes if you use the charging hub and 55 minutes if you plug directly into the Hover X1. Each battery gives you about 10 or 11 minutes of actual recording time. That might not sound like a lot, but it's actually quite a bit of background shots and action shots. In the large box, you'll find the hover camera itself, some quick start instructions, a drawstring carry bag, and a charging cable. When unfolded, the camera measures 5.5 inches by 5 inches. The HoverCam X1 is easy to use. It only has 2 buttons. The larger button turns on the camera and activates flight, and the smaller button is used to select one of the 6 different flight modes. The bottom of the camera has sensors that determines its position in relation to the ground, and the camera in the front locks on to the person who's flying the camera. These things work together and allow the HoverCam to execute its pre-programmed modes. Magnets hold it together when it's folded, and it fits in the drawstring bag when not in use. Hover Camera X1 Flight Modes. The first of the 6 modes is Hover. Once activated, the camera will hover about 3 feet away from you. The camera will pivot in midair as it tracks you. And if you record using the app, it cancels out the sound of the drone. When you're finished, the drone lands in your hand. Zoom out. In this mode, the camera records as it flies on an upward diagonal and then returns. The distance of the shot can be set to 10 feet away, 20 feet away, or 30 feet away. The beauty of the hover camera lies in its simplicity. You don't have to use the app to fly it. Follow. This one is really self-explanatory. You activate the drone, then you turn and you walk, or you run, or you ride a bike, and it follows behind you. When you are finished, you turn, you hold your hand out, and it lands. Orbit. With this mode, you set the distance to either 5 feet, 8 feet, 13 feet, or 20 feet away from you, and the camera will circle around you 360 degrees filming. The camera starts filming once it reaches the selected distance away from you. Once it completes its rotation, it will stop filming, and then come towards you. You hold out your hand, and it lands. Bird's eye. In this mode, you select a height of either 16 feet, 23 feet, 30 feet, or 50 feet. The camera records as it flies to that height and then as it returns back to you. It was a little bit windy, so in our example, we only chose 16 feet high. Dolly track. As a custom mode, you have the choice between dolly track or taking a photo. The dolly track mode is a lot like the follow mode, only you're walking towards the camera instead of walking away from it. The HoverCam has to anticipate your movements, so if you stop or change directions, it has to adjust. So here's the wrap-up. I am a YouTube creator with an art channel. I am not a techie. I do not have a tech channel. I do not pretend to even understand how this Hover Camera X1 works. What I can tell you definitely is that it's fun. I mean, look at that face. It is fun, it is easy to use, and it is so useful. You can get some really interesting footage. So whether you're creating a YouTube channel for an artist who will use it outside when they're doing plein air painting or urban sketching, or whether you're just someone who's going out on a vacation and wants to have some nice memories of that vacation, this will get you some shots that you couldn't get unless you had a drone. And this is so easy. You open it up, you press a button, and it takes off and it films. Later, you download it to your phone, and you're done. I hope this video has been helpful to you if you're wondering whether this might be something for you. You can support my channel by subscribing so YouTube will share my videos with more people. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I post a video. Thank you for watching.